Hello, we are back here at the Island Games in Orkney for Orkney's first ever home game. And the Island Games, they are playing Frøya today. We've scuffled our way all the way from the second pitch on the Kirkwall Grammar School to the first pitch, and the crowd is packed, it's looking ready, excited for this game.
Yeah, very much. Anticipation's been building all day, I think. The crowd coming in now is swelling, and it's going to be probably one of the largest crowds at a match in Orkney ever, I would think.
Yeah, if only someone took attendance. I mean, there's just people piling in. They keep coming.
Yep, they're appearing through every entrance to the park here. Such a beautiful evening as well. Obviously, will help get people out of their houses and here to watch, I'm sure.
No, it's a special occasion. They even got the old 1985 team from the Under-16s Island Games football tournament.
I noticed that before. That was a new bit of history for me. I didn't know about that. I thought it was much later before we sent a football team to the Island Games, but that was a nice bit of history 40 years ago.
Yeah, so they're certainly glad to be back in Orkney. They don't have to travel anywhere this time. They'll be glad, and hopefully this new team can make them proud. You want to run through the teams quickly?
Yeah, so the Orkney side, first of all, in goals is Cammy McConaughey. We think it'll be a back four with Jason Scott and Stephen Helliwell as the full-backs, and Wayne Kirkness and Kyle Drever as centre-backs. In the middle of the park, we're expecting Owen Rendell, George Ewing and Colin Jessamine. And then out wide, Owen Young and Liam Deldy with Jamie Flett as the centre forward. Okay,
well, that's certainly a good lineup for them as the players walk out quickly. They walk out to a sea of kazoos. I don't know what they're called, but they're certainly loud horns as they're played out. And the music is playing for Orkney. I'll read out the Frøya team quickly while the teams line up. Number 1, Oscar Nielsen. Number 2, Martin Arntzen. 3, the captain, Peter Skagget. Hopefully that's how you say it. Number 5, Eric Larsson. Number 6, Oliver Esperez. Number 7, Oliver Van Sorty. Number 17, Trim Sandrick. Number 18, Oliver Grottan. Number 19, Isak Esperez. Number 69, Marius Furberg Hoff. And number 79, Stian Christiansen. Certainly an interesting team. However, one thing I noticed about Frøya, they only have 2 substitutes. So they don't have too much of a squad here.
That's very unusual, and yeah, I mean, the football schedule's so packed, 3 games in consecutive days in the group stage. That'll be challenging for them with that level of squad.
Yeah, to say the least. I mean, they'll definitely struggle, but they'll certainly try to put a good fight in their first game against Orkney. Both teams haven't fared too well in the Island Games. Don't think both teams not won any medals of note in the football. Frøya last time managed to finish 14th in Guernsey, while Orkney, I believe, finished 10th, which I can confirm, yes. Their highest positioning was ever 8th. However, Frøya managed to finish 4th, made it all the way to the bronze playoff. So in 2013, they'll certainly be looking to replicate that level of quality. I mean, making it all the way nearly to the final is quite impressive.
Yeah, certainly is. And these 2 teams played each other at the last Island Games in Guernsey in 2023, with Orkney coming out 1-0, 3-2 win.
Oh, bit of a grudge match then. I mean, tight win, that's got to be something to be aggrieved about over 2 years. So we'll see what Frøya come back with as the captains just get things ready, make sure every side's playing, which side teams are playing, and make sure the goals are okay. Frøya are going to have a little team huddle. Orkney just fine to line up, as I think it will be Frøya to kick off, as no Orkney player decides to go near the ball.
No, Orkney are looking like they're ready to go. Impatient to get started.
Yeah, they're all jumping, just ready to start running, as Frøya need to have this team huddle. After finishing 14th, they're looking to have a better showing this time, they'd hope.
Yeah, I think it'll be quite a tough group. Isle of Man and Hitra played earlier today. Isle of Man won convincingly 7-2, although I did hear that it was closer than that until Hitra got a man sent off. So I think Isle of Man will probably be favourites for this group, but we'll see.
That is a statement win, to be fair, 7-2. But I mean, I think they were 2-2 at half time, so it shows that they can be held to a grieve. Hitra might have just got unlucky with a red card, but kickoff is nearing now. We have Froya ready to go. It's looking. Oh, the countdown's come out. They brought it out. All right. Oh, the Froya centre taker just decided to foul a pass and everyone went for it. But there we go, we're kicking off properly now. Straight back to the captain, Peter Skagget, for Froya, and they opt to play out from the back. Just quick balls down the right. As Orkney showing a bit of pressure already, winning it back immediately. Going down the left. Just held up. It's gone back, and Orkney can hold on. I think Orkney were definitely looking to get something early in this game, to make a statement for themselves at home.
Yep, they've won the ball back well there, and playing it out from the back now. That looked like it might have been a foul, but he's got away with it.
Yeah, ref didn't give that one. Got a bit unlucky maybe, but Froya are going to progress with the ball nevertheless. Long chip ball, Orkney win it back. Now the Froya win it back. It's a chance. This forward, number 79, have a long shot, but that's nowhere near. Unfortunately, it went wide and high.
Yeah, worth trying to test the goalkeeper early on, but he couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, Stian Christiansen there, just struggling to find his shooting boots there. As in, he's number 79, which is interesting squad numbers for Froya. They seem to have gone from 7 to 79, which I'm sure was intentional.
That is unusual. I wasn't aware you were allowed to do that. I thought you had to keep it within the 23, but clearly not.
Clearly Froya just wanted to test something out. As now Orkney have a goal kick. They opt to go right deep into the Froya half, headed straight back out. Both teams are really looking up for this game. There's a few physical challenges flying in here and there. I mean, that's one way to play the game is make a physical presence in it, put in a harsh challenge. Maybe you'll get away with it. Orkney and Froya are certainly going in with a mentality to win it. Oh, it's a poor touch down the right from Orkney. Tried to be one back, it has. It's one back by Froya, and they try to progress, and that's all the way out. But it was decent play from Liam Delde.
Deldy. Yeah, Liam Deldy. Yeah, that was unusual. His first touch wasn't up to his usual standard. He's usually excellent, tight ball control.
But he just shouldn't manage to get all the way. He did press for the ball back and managed to give away a throw in the end, so he certainly can't fault his work rate there. It's going to be a long throw.
He's a player that was a bit of an injury doubt, I think, earlier in the season. He's suffered quite a lot with injuries over the last couple of seasons. But previous to that was probably one of, if not the first name on the team sheet.
Okay, so it's one of the standout players for Orkney, Liam Deldy. As it's going to be a corner for Orkney early in this game. Won it off a Froya defender there. And it's going to be number 12, Stephen Hellewell. There we go.
That's right.
Yeah. Not used to the names yet. I'll be back next tomorrow to get them. Well, Stephen Hellewell is centre playing fullback. He's going to try and whip this one in. As a few Orkney players have gone back. They don't seem to be going all in for this corner yet.
No, they're running from deep.
Testing the waters. Comes in, it's headed, but it's headed by a Froya player into the box. It's an unlucky slip. It does allow the ball to get forward for Froya now. It's a ball in behind. Oscar Grotten has laid it in now. It's Martin Artson in behind down the left. He's laid it back to he gets unlucky. Oliver Grotten gets unlucky, and Orkney can clear, and Freuer will pick up the scraps from that as they play out from the back again. That was certainly a bit of a chance on the break. Scary. So Orkney progress to the ball. They intercept it there. Freuer intercept back. Orkney intercept again, and I mean that's a blatant foul. He just grabbed hold of the shirt, number 79, Stian Christiansen there.
Yeah, that was excellent pressing there from Jamie Flett as the centre forward too. Really shut down the centre back and made him make a mistake. He's going to need to do more of that tonight, I think.
Definitely, the centre backs they've looked a little shaky in their passing early on, but I think they'll compose themselves if they don't get under too much pressure.
They're certainly keen to play out from the back. They're not keen on playing it long.
I don't think they have too much of a presence up top. They don't have that many tall players, so I think the best option is to play out from the back. They have some fast players though, so maybe they could try and catch Orkney on the break with those. Number 18 stood out, Oscar Grotten.
Yeah, that was a good counter-attack they had before there.
Yeah. Comes in. They are holding on to possession. I say that. They are about to lose it. Of course. As soon as
it's a commentator's curse there.
Yeah. Comes back over, and Orkney win it back. They do keep hold of it. Number 3, Jason Scott, just hilling it back through his midfield. He's back with the ball. Owen Rendell. And it's a long ball down the left now. Off. Yeah. Referee agrees it was Orkney's ball as a long ball came in from the back, headed off a Freuer defender in the end.
Owen Rendell's going to be an important player for Orkney in this match and in the games. I think he's the captain and a big physical presence and driving force in the middle of the park there.
Yeah, he's certainly got the best position to be a captain in the pitch, just yelling back and forth between your players. As it's a goal kick for Freuer. Orkney cross comes to nothing. Well, certainly Freuer at least will look to try and build on their passing that they had before they lost the ball. They're going to go long. They are going to go long. Yeah. Opting to go long. They win the header, but I think Scott has that all day. Yeah, Jason Scott is done.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him play left back. He's principally for his club team. He plays as either as a striker or a left-sided attacker, but he has sometimes been chosen as a left back for Orkney in recent seasons. So that's an interesting choice from the manager tonight.
I guess his versatility maybe. I mean, he probably can whip a cross in from left wing. I assume he can do it from left back.
He's an excellent player. Yeah, he is very adaptable.
That's good for Orkney, as they can, just in case they get an injury, maybe they can adapt their players as it comes in now. Jason Scott, well, that's not even Jason Scott, that's Owen Young, but that was a poor free kick in the end, just straight at the Freuer defender, Oliver Sotti there.
Yeah, it's disappointing from Owen. And again, Owen playing left wing today for Orkney, whereas he tends to play centrally for his club.
Oh, okay. Comes in now. It's a long ball down the left from Orkney there. Stephen Hellerwell just trying to find Owen Young. Young was not adapt to the pass.
Yeah, Orkney haven't managed to really string too many passes together so far. It's been quite a bitty game so far.
Yeah, they have. Well, I mean, that was a good. As soon as you say that, did string a few good passes in there, didn't they?
That was the best touch of the match, I think.
That was a bit of slick passing. However, Freuer got away with it. It was great defending. Now it's coming down the left. It's number 2, Martin Arnson. He's cutting it back. He's trying to find some space. I don't know who was on the right for Freuer, but Owen Young was there for Orkney, and he just picked it up, saying thank you, because he just passed it to him, basically. I don't know what's going on. Owen Young has the ball now down the left. Yeah, that's a foul. The ref saw that's clear as day. Owen Young just gets taken out there by the captain, Peter Skagit, for Freuler.
Yeah, easy decision for the ref there. Hopefully they can do a bit better with this dead ball than they managed with the last one. I think Helliwell's going to take it this time instead of Young.
Yeah, right-footed cross, I'm assuming. He's going in for an in-swinger. Alright, well, Orkney's still not willing to risk it yet. 3 men back for them. Oh, okay, 2 and 1 on the edge of the box. They seem to be holding their men back yet, just so they don't get counter-attacked. Freuler do look good on the counter-attack, and that's 1-0! That was a great cross and a great goal! The people we were talking about, Jason Scott, the man we were talking about being adaptable, he comes in, gets a header, and gets the goal to put Orkney 1-0 up.
Yeah, fantastic delivery that time. Jason Scott left in absolute acres in the box there and planted that header firm past the keeper. He scored against Caithness for Orkney with a good header a few weeks ago, so he's obviously on form in that part of his game.
Well, he certainly is, as he's got another one today against Freuler. Keeper got a hand to it, just couldn't keep it out. It ended up just fumbling its way in, as Orkney, certainly with the confidence now, Freuler looked to go forward as they sent a lot of men forward. However, Orkney picked up the ball. Oh wow, that's a great interception for Freuler. Certainly looking to get back into this game after that early goal from Orkney. Freuler try and go long now. It's headed back to the keeper a bit riskily, but Cameron McConnell, he's not worried. He caught that pretty easily.
Yeah, very experienced keeper. Cammy played in at least a couple Island games before, and lots of games for Orkney. Been pretty much their number one for most of the last 10 years, I would say.
Nice. Well, they have reliable players for them. Orkney, Freuler looking to progress. They can't seem to find the way back into this game a bit. They're playing loose passes a bit. Few just hopeful balls, as they've got a few options to throw it in. They got the throw in down the left. Just not a lot going for them right now.
No.
Especially being 1-0 down. One back immediately by Orkney there from the Freuler throw. And clearance, this long ball down the left. I think Freuler are going to, head that back to the keeper. I think they'll be happy with that.
I think Orkney certainly look like the stronger team, but getting that first goal is so important. Just settles everyone down.
Yeah, I mean, Freuler just being a bit careless on the ball there. Well, I say that as soon as that happens, Deldy gives away the ball. They win it back, Orkney, still with the ball. It's come back for Deldy on the right. It's got Helliwell playing it across into the box. I mean, that was another header, but this time the keeper got hold of that. Oscar Nielsen not going to let that happen twice.
Terrific delivery from Helliwell there again. We were standing right behind that and saw the way it swerved in the air.
Yeah, he definitely hit down on a certain point of the ball. It just fizzed in the air. I think it was the captain who got a header on it, actually. He ran up. Owen Rendell just ended up with Oscar Nielsen's gloves, as Freuler looking to play a slick passing game. Orkney pick up on it and they can regain possession, cool things down, make sure Freuler don't get any momentum in this game. So they're still going. Orkney going another cross into the box. This one's to the back post, trying to find Jamie Klepp, but that one didn't go near the goal, unfortunately. It just went all the way over. No,
a little bit too much on that from George Ewing. He's in a fairly quiet start to the game. They haven't managed to get him on the ball too much. He's a young playmaker, only 17 or 18, I think.
Oof. Well, yeah, it's certainly utilising a bit of youth. Orkney is 18 years old, starting in this game, but if he's trusted enough to start, especially in such an important game, Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta believe in him.
Yeah, no, he's a very, very promising player, and there's a lot of competition for those central spots in the team, so a lot of trust from the manager to go with him, I think.
Yep. Deldy winning it back for Orkney, and now Hellowell. It's going to try and lay a ball in behind. It's cleared right back out by Froya, and that's going to be a throw for Orkney. I'll take that.
Feels like Orkney's starting to build a bit of momentum now in this game following that goal, and if they could pinch another one now, I think it would be a big blow for Froya.
Yeah, Froya can't let their heads drop in this any further than they already have. As Orkney certainly looking to take a bit of a mantle in this game. It's held up well, and that's coming behind now for the youngster, George Ewing! What a goal! I mean, we were speaking about him, how much promise he has, and he buried it.
Yeah, that was a great dip-in shot. They gave him too much space, and the keeper, it wasn't completely in the corner, but I think the dip on the ball just took it under the keeper's hand there. A great strike, and yeah, like we were saying, it felt like maybe another goal was coming, and that's leaving Froya a mountain to climb now.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna struggle after that. That was a bit of a rocket into the bottom, into like near bottom corners. George Ewing, I mean, maybe cementing a future starting spot after that performance in a home game for Orkney. Certainly writing his name into the history books for Orkney here today. It's come in now. Froya may have let their heads drop a bit more now as misplaced pass, can't get the headers on. So Orkney definitely will be looking to take more out of this game.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for Froya now, and I think Orkney have seen that they can get some joy if they press the back four when they try and play out from the back, so that's making Froya think twice about doing that, but that's, like you say, they don't have a lot of threat up top.
Yeah. They're struggling to find any really options up top. I think it's maybe why they only have 2 substitutes. They don't really have many options at all going for them. Struggling a bit for Froya as they've got a throw in down the right, promising chance for them to maybe get back. It's headed back and it's another throw. Looking for options, maybe just for a snapshot, maybe just to have a chance at a goal.
Yeah.
Get back into it.
Not really had a look at goals since that one shot that went over the bar early on.
Yeah, but the ball's come through now. Orkney cleared away from the keeper. I mean, I mainly cleared Jamie Klett. He mainly cleared Jamie Klett there, not the ball. Oscar Nielsen missing the ball entirely and hitting Jamie Klett. It's pretty much swept out there.
Yeah, he got lucky there. I think that was a fresh air, and fortunately, Flett wasn't able to get on it.
I mean, there's number 2's being pressed here. It's with the captain now. Number 4, Owen Rendell. I mean, Matthias Arntzen got pressed and okay, Klett. I think Klett did that on purpose. I mean, Jamie Klett comes in there as Oscar Nielsen claims the ball in the air. It just leaves a little bit of a touch on him, and that's a foul.
Yeah, I think Flett knew what he was doing there.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he got sliced in half and got no fouls. Deldy winning it back for Orkney. They're doing really well. Orkney's won it back again there. Again, they can't. Froya really struggling to get out of their own half.
Yeah.
Had so many issues with that. They clear it forward, but straight back to Orkney, and Orkney can progress with it.
The Orkney players are sensing that now. You can see how much more eager they are to press that back four than they were in the first 5 or 10 minutes. They can sense that if they press them, they'll force mistakes.
Yeah, the captain was up pressing. He seems more of a holding midfielder. He was up running as his cross comes in, deflected, and that'll be a corner. I believe that was from Owen Young. He got a little cross in. He made a second run in behind down the left. Good player. They always come back.
Yeah, good movement from Owen Young. That's one of his kind of trademarks, drifting away for defenders, and he's got good trickery on the ball, and has a good record with goals and assists in Orkney football.
Oh, well, there you go. It's going to be another corner to be taken here. But, I mean, that was a little bit of training ground manoeuvre from Orkney there.
Yeah, a little short corner routine. That's maybe something they've been working on the last week or two.
Just catch teams off guard. I mean, a statement win for Orkney at home certainly will be intimidating for teams like Hitra, who are watching to our right, if you do look.
Yes.
And the Isle of Man, who did win their game quite severely. But if Orkney make a statement win here, Isle of Man could feel a little more threatened than they were. It's another cross into the box. It comes back out for Freuer. Freuer trying to get away with it. However, Orkney just pick it up pretty easily. Freuer get away with it again. It's headed out. This time Freuer get a throw. Maybe a bit of build up for Freuer. Could get something maybe.
Yeah, at least they're in the right side of the pitch this time. So, yeah, oh, they've gone backwards though.
Well, I think they do fancy playing out from the back, but they are struggling to do that against Orkney.
Yeah, Orkney look too strong and quick for them at the moment.
Yeah, they don't seem to have too many. They don't have too many quick players, to be honest. They don't have the nippiness of players like George Ewing or Owen Young. I feel like they're quite an older team as well.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, they're struggling to keep up the pace of the youngsters. It's come in. A lot of pressure from Freuer, but Orkney managed to win it back. It's back with Daluday. It's come in now. Scott playing it down the left. Young back to Scott. Jason Scott making another run up. He makes a great challenge. He's still got. Oh, I thought he could get the cross in, but the ball was rolling too fast for him, and it just rolled out all the way out for a goal kick.
Couldn't quite keep it in, but that looks like a good combination down the left for Orkney with Scott and Young. They're linking up well, and I mean both really able footballers. And like you were saying before, that's the benefit of having a more attacking player at that left back position. I think it's going to suit them in this game, where it doesn't look like they have to do too much defending.
Yeah, Freuer struggling to get balls down that left side and really forward in an attacking position. I mean, that's a good ball there, but it gets swept up by the centre-backs there. They have the number 18. Looking a bit of a threat, Oliver Grotzen for Freuer. George Ewing trying to win a header, clear back by Freuer, and Orkney pick up the ball again. They have a lot of players back in their own half, Freuer, to defend, as trying to hold off Orkney from scoring any more goals, as they can't concede any more. As it could become a blowout here. 2-0. It's been how many minutes? 10-20. It's quite early in the game.
Yeah, still plenty. I don't know if they're going to have water breaks in this game or not. They did in the afternoon games, but the temperature's cooled a fair bit now. Yeah,
it has cooled a bit, and there is a nice breeze, but I don't know, maybe players aren't used to the temperature. Well, there we go. You just got your question answered, as they are going for water breaks.
Yeah, it's okay for me saying standing up here on the on the gantry. It's probably a bit warmer down there running about.
Yeah, I think the Freuer manager will give his players a bit of a team talk, just to try and rile them up, get them going into this game. They're struggling to get a foot into it, barely dipping a toe at the minute. That's Orkney mainly just taking hold of possession and scoring pretty good goals, to be fair.
Yeah.
George Ewing's, that was one of the best finishes I've seen today. Earlier, there's one that can rival it. Earlier today, Shetland women played Isle of Wight women, and Freya Leslie scored a free kick from the edge of the box. That was absolutely fantabulous. It was great. So I think I've seen 2 bangers today. I think that's enough for me. I didn't see any in the Gozo Shetland game because I ended 0-0.
Yes, I heard that was a slightly disappointing game, and Shetland will be very disappointed with that result, I think, because quite a few folk kind of quite fancy Shetland for the football tournament this year with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a home games for them, but it's the next best thing, and they have a strong side, so that'll be a disappointing start for them.
They did have a strong side, and they had created many chances. The goalkeeper was equal to them a lot of the time, and also Gozo were a bit physical in the challenge, and I don't think Shetland were too ready for that in the second half. As the first half they were excellent, they dropped off a bit. However,
Okay.
as now it'll be a goal kick for Froya. Progress the game. Come in. I mean, that looked like a handball. Orkney get away with it. Not Orkney. Froya got away with it, but Orkney picked up possession.
Yeah, certainly was a handball, but I think it was on the referee's blind side, and he got away with it.
He didn't benefit much from the handball, as Froya is struggling to play out from the back at the minute. There's number 17 there.
Not many
Medrick.
options for them there. You know, when you look forward from the centre-back position, the movement
Yeah.
is not fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, that was a pass there from Smodrick to the number 6, Espres. It was just right behind him. He didn't have a chance to get onto that. He made a run down the left, and Smodrick just played the ball behind him. It's come in now for Ewing. Ewing's fighting to keep that ball in. Ewing's still going. George Ewing! Ewing is still going, and that's a penalty! What play from George Ewing, just running. He just kept going past Froya players, and that's going to be a penalty for Orkney. And do you know the penalty taker? Who is? I'm assuming you do.
It's Owen Young, I believe.
Okay.
I think it's Owen Young stepping forward. Yep, number 11.
Okay, Owen Young against Oscar Nielsen. It's certainly going to be an important game. This can certainly change the momentum. If Oscar Nielsen saves it, Froya could get some confidence in them. If Orkney score, that means they could deflate Froya's confidence even more. Owen Young to take. It's saved! I mean, that is...
Terrific save.
Yeah, that's something for Froya to get back into this and maybe get a bit of confidence from that. Oscar Nielsen diving the right way down the right. He did great.
Yeah, that was a save and held it. Just guessed the right way, and Young's penalty was maybe just a nice height for him as well, but I'll be disappointing for Orkney, but they do look in control of the game.
They do. George Ewing now playing it out right. And Hellowell does a really good move around the Froya defender. However, the Froya pick it up. They'll look to try and progress after a little confident boost, not going 3-0 down. They can hold Orkney back. If they can hold Orkney back to half-time, they probably can have a little team talk and try and regroup.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Orkney trying to get away from the air. Ball down to right. George Ewing into the box, and Nielsen claims that really well.
Good ball from Ewing. And his run before for the penalty was really good as well. I thought it was a reckless final tackle from the Froya defence.
Looked like a rugby tackle. He just pushed him down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good play all round there from Orkney. Froya still opting to play out from the back, and Orkney win it back, and it's a goal. I mean, I didn't think it was going in from the captain there. Owen Rendell picked up the ball from Froya and just opted to try and lob the keeper, but Nielsen, he got it past Nielsen, just hit it too far right, really.
Yeah, again, Owen, we've seen him do that, breaking out from midfield a couple of times to press the defence. He's spotting that they're potentially susceptible.
They've got to be careful for that. Number 18 there, pressing on Jason Scott. It's Oscar Grotten, probably one of the promising threats that Froya have had. Still with Orkney, however, and they can progress the ball through the defence, still being pressed a bit more. They've got away with it though. Owen Young down the left as he's trying to figure out some space. Got options down the left and right. Opts to go for the captain, Owen Rendell. Now it's gone to Hellowell. He's going to look to cross it. He's got an assist from a cross before in this game. He's opted to go back to midfield.
He's in a good game. Helliwell, actually, I've been impressed with him tonight. And Scott and Young together down the other side as well have been threatening for Orkney.
Yeah. So with the keeper now for Freuler, Nielsen he's been pretty solid. He's made a few saves. I mean, the penalty save surely got to boost his confidence, and surely got to boost Freuler's confidence. They are looking a bit more attacking. They look like they are posing a bit of a threat to Orkney as they're pressing them a bit more.
I think maybe down this side, down their left side, is where they've had the best counter attacks.
Yeah. They do catch Orkney off guard there, as Helliwell does like to go forward, as he is doing now. Freuler win it back. Helliwell's not in position, which it would allow Freuler to go forward if they had the ball. Orkney still going forward.
Yeah, that's a good point. Helliwell's pushing well up.
I think he rotates with Scott. It's come in. It's a long one that's over the audience, over the bar. It's a long one that came in. I believe that was Jessamine? No, it was Deladay who came to the left.
Yeah, Deladay drifting over there. He's not a sort of typical winger. He's more of a sort of deep lying forward that'll drift about the pitch. So he'll probably not want to be stuck out here on the touchline the whole game.
Fair enough to him, but Freuler now have a little bit of an opportunity in behind. Oh, I mean, that was an opportunity. Isak Esper has just decided to try and foul out a movement on Helliwell, and Helliwell was having none of it. Oh, this is number 17, actually. Kyle Drever, the centre-back. He was really having none of it.
Yeah.
Come back and...
Well, that's poor. That's just straight out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean... I think you were trying to find a run in behind, just maybe get a cross in, but no one was able to adapt to that, and it will be a goal kick. It's at nearly half past, nearly half time. No, half time, nearly 30 minutes gone in this game.
Yep.
Coming close as it's gone back to the keeper. Orkney putting the foot off the gas slightly, just gently a bit.
Slightly, just a lull in the game at the moment. Yeah, they're choosing not to press too hard here. I mean, the thing with this tournament, and also it's a warm day by Orkney standards today. It's you won't be able to press flat out for 90 minutes in every game. You're going to have to take your chances and take rest periods as well.
Yep. Oh wow, what a chipped ball to Helliwell. It came into the box, headed back out. I mean, it was to Helliwell. Owen Young was also there, and he was making a run, and he got the cross in, and ended up having to be cleared by Freuler.
Yeah, I think it was Daldy's little chip ball there that found Young, and Helliwell was supporting as well. I thought Young pulled that back as well very effectively, but the centre forward wasn't alive to it.
Yep, it's come all the way to the back post. It's headed across into the box and back out by Freuler. It's come in to the right. No, it's not picked up by Young. He couldn't get that.
Poor ball from Kirkness there, a wee bit sloppy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lobbed one that Young can get a hold of, as Freuler now have a chance to try and throw it forward. They go for a short one, but it's well played to the captain. Progressing pretty good here. That's a good ball down the right. There's a bit of space. We've got someone running down the right. It's a cross into the box, and that had to be tipped over the bar. That's going to be a corner. And that was the number 5, Eric Larson, finding some space, and I mean, that was a bit of a cross, bit of a shot, really.
Yeah, good there. They got an extra man over with the fullback overlapping. I thought he could have just slipped in the winger behind the fullback there, but he opted to cross it, and McConaughey had to be alive for that one.
Yeah, McConaughey called to action, as it's going to be a corner. It's good chance for Freuler. After the penalty, they certainly have a bit more confidence behind them. It's come in, and that's past the post. But, it's going to be another corner. It came off an Orkney player.
Okay, yeah, that was nearly a nervous moment for Orkney there. The box is really crowded.
Yeah.
Unlike Orkney, Frøya really putting their players right in the 6-yard box there.
Yeah, they're not letting players drift around. They certainly have a goal as there's a player down. I believe it might be a Frøya player as they're calling the physio on.
Looks like a head knock.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. He's got up fine. He's just maybe a bit of a head knock, you're right.
They can't afford an injury with only 2 subs.
Oh yeah, this is going to be hard for them to keep going. But yeah, a bit of a head knock as he's off the pitch at the minute. He got up just to lay down again as he might be struggling with something as Frøya might look to sub someone on. They only have 2 players standing there, then not sure which one really. Unless they both can play everywhere. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a shuffle around of positions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just noticed an interesting flag. While the injury break, I look behind you, there's an Orkney flag, a Union Jack flag, a Denmark flag, a Faroe Islands flag, and I think that's an Iceland flag and a Finnish flag.
It's an interesting selection indeed.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Scandinavia there, and then there's just United Kingdom.
Yes.
Okay, the music is on because there's an injury, I guess. It's a perfect time to play some songs for the crowd. Well,
hopefully he's okay, but obviously can't take any chances with a head injury.
I mean, he's still down. He's got a few players around him. The corner goes on. It is cleared out by Orkney, and it will be taken as a throw-in now as it's cleared out and far out to the right of Orkney's half. It's getting a bit chilly out here, so the sun's going down. This is more...
A little cooler,
so players won't be as riled up and heated. Should be good as it's gone out for another throw to Orkney. Orkney going straight to the captain. Owen Randall goes out wide to Hellowell, and Hellowell straight out to Deladay.
Lots of space down this right at the moment. He's away from him quite easily.
It's a low cross. You weren't finding anyone with that cross. It was pretty poor at the end, and Frøya got it clear. Back in for Orkney. Played through George Ewing on the edge of the box. It's laid off to the captain. Back off. Owen Young getting across into the box. Flett was slightly challenged by the Frøya defenders and got put off his jump. Still with Orkney, however. Del Day. And that's an interesting lobbed ball to Hellowell. He's managed it. Opted to go back to the centre backs as
Orkney just keeping the ball now, sensible.
Yeah, they're holding on to it, but they're also looking to push for a goal. It's with Jason Scott. Back to Owen Rendell. Scott, they're playing it between each other. That's a deflected cross, so that's going to be... Yep, that's out for a corner. All right, well, another chance for Orkney to get a third. I mean, they should have scored a penalty to maybe settle some nerves and put themselves too far to be caught up, but they haven't. And Frøya have found a few chances. They do have a little foot in this game now, and Orkney need to try and kill that off best they can if they want to get some points here.
Yeah, I think at 3-0 it would have been game over, but there's just always that glimmer if they can get a chance from a set piece. But that wasn't the best corner.
That wasn't the best corner. That's a decent cross, but straight to Nielsen's hands, catching everything at the moment. He's just making sure nothing gets more further into the Frøya box. He doesn't want any threats as he's looking for any options to pass the ball to. He's struggling. They opt to play out from the back. Flett's looking to press them as it's a long ball forward. Come back for Orkney now. Hellowell down the right. Drever played it to him as Hellowell's got Deladay playing down the right. He's got options, goes for a cross into the box. I mean, Flat seemed to be he fell over, but I'm not sure if there was a foul there or if he just decided to fall.
Yeah, I think he tried to change direction and his studs went, but yeah, it looked a better option to bring Deldy into play on the right there because he had plenty of room to attack the fullback.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision there from Helloal as Deldy was in acres of space really. He's drifted inside now.
Yeah.
Allowed Helloal to go on the outside. He's come really deep. As he said, he likes to come in deep and just drift around the pitch. As that's good defending from Froya. Pressure from the captain as he let that one go out for an Orkney throw. Made sure the player couldn't get near it. That's good defending there. Owen Rendell just came out midfield and never gave up. Pressed the Froya player till the end.
Yeah, it's aggressive pressing there again from Rendell. This is a good break though. This guy has pace.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, he's going through everyone. He's going for a long shot, but that's not near the post. And he also had another option. He had number 18, Oliver Grossen, with him. That was Espres making a little run, but Grossen was available.
It was an impressive run. He just drifted past a couple of the defenders there very easily.
Yeah, he just kept going. I guess it worked out for him.
I take it that that player didn't make it back on the field. It looks like they're still treating someone over there at the goal.
Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're playing with 10 men. They're fine with going on with 10 men. They don't want to sub anyone on too early, I guess, Froya. And it's an interesting decision.
Perhaps a cut to the head that they're trying to
patch up
at the moment. I'm not sure.
I think so. It looks like it'll be done. It'll be sorted as the Froya players are just slightly warming up, just in case. Oh, Flat got the ball sent through his legs there. That was a little bit of trickery from the Froya defender. Flat gives him a little push for his trouble.
Yeah, Jamie won't be allowed to forget that one in a hurry, I suspect.
So offside from Froya as Orkney have a free kick, but wow. Bit of composure from the Froya centre-backs though, all in all seriousness. Arnson just calmly pushing it through Flat's leg, showing that they're getting a bit more composed at the back.
Yeah. No, they're clearly very comfortable on the ball. I think the biggest difficulty for them is finding any options to play forward from there.
Yeah, it's really hard now. They only have 10 men. They're struggling to find the passes that they need. It's just with Orkney now. They're just trying to find any through ball they can. Come to the right. Delday, it's a good cross again. That one had to be cut out. That one's headed out again, and that one's cleared into the sky, but that one already went out anyway. It'll be a corner.
Yeah, good trickery from Deldy there, just showing the fullback the ball and then whipping it away from him when he lunged in. That's kind of a trademark for Deldy as well as dribbling skills. He's quite renowned for.
Quite a talented player. The Orkney attack is quite young, talented players available for him. As they right now have Owen Young up to take the corner. It's gonna be an opportunity for Orkney. Try and put a further dent in Froya's armour. There you go.
It looks like they've decided to take a substitute on.
Okay, well, Stian Christiansen has been the one to come off. It was number 79's a header. That one goes past the post anyway. Stian Christiansen has come off, and Marcus Bremers has come on for Froya. I mean, now they're playing with 11 men, so should have a bit of an easier time finding passes.
Yeah. And it's a worry, though, that they're only halfway through the first game, and that's one of their potentially, that could be an injury that rules them out of the rest of the tournament.
Depends how badly his head was cut, I guess. Yeah. It's come out now. However, they are still in this game, and they're looking to play it out from the back. They tried a long ball down the right, but it's swept up by Orkney. Now the captain, that was great play from Owen Rendell, sliding it past the defender there. Owen Rendell in acres of space has a chance to cross it to Ewing. Oh, Ewing. George Ewing just hitting a pretty tame shot at the keeper there.
Yeah, on his weaker foot, didn't make good contact with that, but terrific play from Rendell down the left side. Yes, he's really shown a willingness to go into areas that you probably wouldn't expect the central midfielder to be doing.
Yeah, it's good play there. They're just playing it between each other. Freuler now taking a bit more possession in this game. It's a long ball, but no one's there. Orkney try and play someone in behind. Nielsen will pick that up and be happy with it. We'll take it, certainly. Looking to...
Yeah, there's a space. I'm surprised with this, that how deep Owen Young's sitting there when they have the ball at the back. I thought he'd be further up.
Oh, it's coming behind now. Owen Young, he's offside. Well, there we go. You see, he got flagged offside. Owen Young continued his run a bit too fast. Yeah, they are playing him a bit deeper, but I guess maybe to trick him with his pace, and then he can just beat the man.
That was a nice move between him and was it him and Fleck? I think with the 1-2, played him through, just not quite beating the offside trap. But yeah, it's here when Freuler are playing out. I thought they might push Young right up onto the right fullback, but they don't seem to be doing that.
Well, the right fullback is going a lot further up than he usually. I think so. I think they've changed tactic. They're playing two wing backs now because they seem to have three centre backs.
Yeah, they do actually seem to be moving to a back three.
And so it makes sense as Ewing gets past his man. It's a good opportunity. Oh, that's gone too far out. It's going to be a corner.
Free kick, I think.
Oh, he got fouled. Never mind. That's a referee call. Couldn't hear the whistle the first time. It will be a free kick. He did get shoved out of the way, and it will be a yellow card for number 69. That will be Marius Furberg-Hoff getting a yellow here for his trouble. As it's a great opportunity to cross it in for Hallowell then now.
Is that the first caution of the match, or did the defender that gave the penalty away get booked?
He didn't even, I don't think he even got one, to be honest. I didn't see it. I didn't see the referee give it. He just pointed at the spot and then everyone gathered around the penalty. All right, cross into the ball. Okay, that wasn't a cross. That was definitely a shot.
He went for that one.
Hallowell saw his opportunity. I mean, there was a top corner shining, screaming for it to be the ball to be put in, but it was so close, but just couldn't get the whip on it enough. Flew past the post. It's going forward now for Freuler. Touched by number 6, Oliver Esperez. It's a long one down to the substitute. It's a good touch. Marcus Bremers finds someone in behind. And Freuler finding a bit of chance here. And the captain, Owen Rendell, just makes sure all the momentum is stuck after a few 50-50s. And that is half-time. That was quick half-time. There we go. So we've made it to half-time. 2-0 to Orkney in the first half. As Orkney certainly looking to cement their place in the Island Games and trying to finish higher than they ever done before and higher than 8th. So we'll see you back in the second half for Orkney and Freuler, see how they do. Welcome back to Orkney versus Frøya. Second half coming up shortly as the players are returning to the pitch. Frøya having made a substitution late in the first half to Stian Christiansen, number 79, getting injured. Marcus Bremers come on, number 23, change of formation as well. They're playing a back five now, but still all to play for both teams as Orkney will look to shut out Frøya and make sure they don't slip here, while Frøya will look to try and get back into this game.
Yeah, I think very much Orkney in control. They've got kick-off here, so they'll be looking to keep possession and I think just avoid any daft mistakes here. They've not made any changes at half-time, which isn't a big surprise either, I don't think.
Certainly. I mean, I think all players for Orkney have been playing pretty well. They've been playing pretty solidly as to their own standards as they expected. Frøya only have one other change that they can make, I guess. So it's Kasper Skapes. That's the best I'm going to get. Anyway, Orkney kick off. Scott receives the ball immediately. It's gone down the left. Play back to the keeper. McConaughey goes out wide. That's a bit of a, yeah, that's slack.
That's the sort of just slack mistakes that Orkney need to avoid. Don't give Frøya any encouragement.
Like that. I mean, if Frøya got that volley better, like Trin Smodrick got that volley any better, it could have been a dangerous chance for Frøya there. But Orkney, yeah, giving away a really sloppy throw in there.
Yeah, it was just lack of concentration from McConaughey in goals, I think.
Oh, hell, he's got another chance now at the goal kick, so hopefully he can just stutter out any future mistakes and make sure he gets passing right.
They're giving Orkney defence a lot of space to play out here as well, but
I think that's maybe to try and catch them off guard. Rush in with a bit of pace, maybe. It's certainly holding back. It's coming long now. In behind, it's headed, played across by the captain, Owen Rendell. Still with Orkney. Physical challenges coming in from Frøya. Still going from Frøya. They got a counter-attack on now. It's with the player aforementioned. It's Oliver Espres. He's holding on to the ball, goes back. And Martin Arntzen can try and bring the ball up. He goes back and Frøya up to play out from the back.
Yeah, I think number 6 has probably been Frøya's most dangerous player. Well, I don't know how the winger was allowed to drift in there. Completely unmarked.
Yeah, Eric Larson just came in. I think that was the wing back. He's not even a winger. He ran all the way up there, just came in, picked up the ball, and had a free shot goal. He missed it for Orkney's sake. Thank God for Orkney's sake. But he had a snap shot there, chance at getting a goal back, which could have really ruffled some feathers. Yeah,
that was a really good chance. I was expecting a flag for offside, but he wasn't. And yeah, this is just the start to the half. Just a wee bit sloppy from Orkney that we didn't want.
Yeah, it's a bit scary for Orkney. Can't let this lead slip, especially considering they could have been 3-0 up and cruising in the first half with the penalty saved by the keeper. Nielsen seems to have funded something into Frøya. Intercepted by Orkney. I mean, Frøya also had a team talk, and I think the managers talked something into them as they're certainly trying to press more and create more chances. These are physical challenges coming in from Orkney.
Yeah, that was obvious foul from Rendell there on the number 6 again. It's maybe sort of got him picked out as the danger man.
Yeah. He's waiting for the free kick to come in from the captain, Petter Skagget. It's right at the wall, as in it's right at Flett, I believe, who just stood there and just took the ball straight to the chest. and it will be a throw-in for Freuer. They are getting back into this game, I must say.
Yeah, certainly this has been Freuyer's best 5 or 10 minute spell of the game, I think.
Yep. However, they do get given offside. Orkney get a bit of a break for them as well. It gives Matthew McConaughey a chance to hoof the ball long and maybe get the Orkney attackers involved a bit more, as they've been struggling to get into this game a bit. Well, the second half at least.
It's definitely not Matthew McConaughey in goals.
Oh,
It's,
Cameron.
It's definitely Cameron, yeah.
Cameron, but still, they can't seem to get their attackers in play. Orkney this second half. Gonna get them duel to them now. It's headed straight back from Freuer. The defense is doing a good job holding them off so far. It's coming to number 18 now, and Cameron McConaughey can play it forward again. This time it does end up at George Ewing's head. One back by the captain for Freuer, Peter Skagets, and he gets the ball again here. Ewing is pressing the players. He's got a lot of energy. Still going at them. Ewing wins the ball back. That one had to be slid clear by number 69 for Freuer. Still going, but Orkney pick it up and they'll go back to the keeper.
Yeah, good energy and tenacity from Ewing there. He wasn't going to let that one go.
It certainly wasn't. That's a good pass out wide to Jason Scott. Now Orkney are getting a bit into their rhythm now. It's a good ball to Owen Young. Young trying to find a bit of space to get across into the box. Nielsen reads that so well.
Yeah, not a bad effort from Young there. He faced the fullback on and took him out, got the half yard and went for the cross, which is probably the right decision, but he just didn't get enough whip or power on that to really cause any problems.
Yeah. It's come out long now. Oscar Nielsen. Back headed and chested again. Now, great challenge in behind there. That was a cracking one from the captain, Owen Rendell. Delday just moving away from his marker, just really sliding it in there. He did really well to slide it in, but couldn't manage to bring in Hallowell. Still with Orkney. Rendell out wide now. Owen Young going to take on his fullback once more. Tackled away from him, and yeah, that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, foul.
Yeah, it did catch Owen Young there. And he had a chance to cross in the ball if he stayed up, but unfortunately he went to ground, so yeah, has to be given as a foul.
No, definitely just slightly reckless, so he lunged in there. This is a decent chance for Orkney to put one right on the goals, I would say. Might even fancy a shot from this one.
Hallowell has already had one, so he might try again.
I think just bend it towards that far post with a bit of pace.
That's what he was looking to do last time. He might try again, as he's certainly got a bit of a hit on him. He's shown that in his crossing. He knows how to hit them.
I think Freuer, I thought they might have had another guy in the wall there, because it's...
they team.
Not far. I think another guy in the wall would have been a bit safer for them there.
Yeah, as they do give away a corner. I think he was going more near post than far.
Yeah.
Almost curling a bit closer as players ran in, but Bellowell has a chance for a corner now. He's walking up. Hallowell even. Into the box. It's missed by everyone. Freuer get it clear in the end. It's a looped shot there from number 6, Jesserman. He couldn't get a hold of that properly. He couldn't get the proper strike on it. It just lobbed forward. No,
not his best effort there. It was slightly half-hearted. He probably needed to put a bit more power in that, and rather than trying to control it. But I thought the goalkeeper looked a bit uncomfortable with that cross ball there. He wasn't enjoying trying to take that in a crowded box.
Yeah, that was a bit of a risky one for Freuer. He's losing a bit of momentum. Still got the ball. It's been played straight to Jamie Flett, and that's going to be a foul. He got kicked in the head. Something happened to his head. It's going to be straight yellow for Martin Arntzen.
I think when he fell, yeah, he may just have accidentally taken a boot to her face there. I think it was accidental, but he picked the pocket of the defender really well there. I don't think he saw him coming on his blind side.
Yeah, I mean, Flett, first real touches of the ball he's really got. He's been sort of isolated up top. The wingers have been the standout attackers.
Yeah, that's fair. He's very often first choice number 9 for Orkney, but he's not a prolific goal scorer for Orkney. He does tend to do a lot of that hard work up there to create space for others.
Yeah, it's coming now to the back post. Is that a save? That's a good save from Nielsen. It's going to be given as a free kick, but I mean, the captain, Owen Rendell, there came in and got a head onto it. Nielsen had to save that.
Yeah, he attacked that really aggressively. A bit too aggressively for the referee's liking, but Owen's a good player in the air. He's a danger from set pieces.
There we go. It comes back now as it's come in behind, cleared forward by Freuer now. Cameron McConaughey just going to pick that one up. He'll take his time with it as he just holds in his arms, looking for any options. I'm assuming he's going to go long. Rolls out, gets ready to ping it to middle. Flett can't manage to get a hold of it, and it's come to that number 6. A bit dangerous for Freuer. Still going with Freuer down the left now. So the substitute Marcus Bremers into the middle, cleared out. They still have it. It's straight to the captain for Orkney, and Orkney can break now. It's going forward down the left with Owen Young. Come straight to Liam Delday, calling for the ball there. Scott come in behind to Delday. Delday back to Owen Young. Back to Flett. Flett trying to find some space for a shot, but he just gets marked out by all the Freuer defenders there. Hey, that was a good play down the left.
Yeah, it was good from Delday coming over to the opposite side to help Young. He's still here.
Yep, and he's still getting across in. That one's gone out. There was a bit of just interplay between the players there. Young just laying off the Delday, then back to Young, and then Flett. It just needed the shot at the end.
I think Delday's possibly gotten a wee bit frustrated with the ball hasn't been going down the right much, so he's decided to roam and get more involved in the game.
Yeah, certainly. He's certainly a threat when he does get involved. He knows how to... The crosses, he's got a great dribbling presence about him. He's got a cross into the box. It's coming from Hallowell even has come back for Orkney. They're just playing out the defence with George Ewing, Jason Scott, and out wide now. It's Owen Young taking up a bit of space. It's a long cross into the box to the back post, and I'm pretty sure Hallowell was offside, but even if he wasn't, that was a pretty tame header.
Yeah.
Straight at the keeper.
Yep, reasonable chance, but just couldn't get any power on that.
Will be Orkney to clear it out, and that's throw in for Freuer. Orkney looking to just hold on to this game, hold on to the 2-0 lead. I think they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I think the last 5 minutes has been better again. They've exerted a bit more influence and control on the game, but I think it would be nice to see them create another chance or two and get that third goal just to make it comfortable.
Indeed, it comes in. Telladay, ball comes to him. He gets past the player, gets tackled from behind. Referee doesn't give anything, and game plays on. Freuer, that's a pretty poor pass. It just kicked it straight out. Freuer still having those mistakes in them too.
Yeah, again, a lapse in concentration there. It was a simple ball to the fullback.
Yep, tackled away and played out. It's going to be another throw.
I think it's out of play, yeah.
There we go. Yep.
It's a really big pitch here at the KGS. This sort of show pitch. I was surprised when I came here today just how wide they've marked the pitch. But it's in excellent condition. Just hope it holds up to all the football over the next few days.
Yeah, they marked the pitches out really wide, and it's like a proper football pitch. It's a really, certainly a good job done by the groundsman.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been protected all year. There's been no football played on it at all up to this point, so it's in excellent condition.
It is in great condition as Scott can progress the ball forward to Young. Young laying it back. There's a throw-in as Orkney got the ball tackled off them by Froya, and that's another throw-in as the captain, Skagget, comes in, and he does get it clear, but still a threat for Orkney down that left side. Got a throw-in, and it will be Scott to take. He's scored a goal this game, Scott. It certainly had a great game down left back. It's thrown in immediately to Flat. Flat loses out, and it is given as a corner.
Yeah.
Doing quite well, the Orkney team, progressing the ball forward, even if it's through throw-ins. They got a corner now, and it's certainly a danger. They have a few options to kick the ball in.
Yeah, I think quite possibly Owen Rendell will be the target here.
I mean,
that was flat.
Yeah.
That was flat, nearly getting on the end.
It's another corner. Came off the Froya defender in the end. Flat missed his header, but it's going to be Owen Young to take it from the right as Flat, really, he could have got a header onto that. He's not, as you said, he's not a prolific goal scorer. He still had it. He gets in the positions that are good for a goal scorer. He's almost got a hold of that too, but that's foul there. Free kick, I believe, for Froya as they can regroup and figure themselves out in this game. It will be a goal kick. Yep.
Yep.
Roundabout. Oh, referee is calling for a substitution. It is going to be a substitution for Orkney. Look who's coming off. Unfortunately, we're not near the benches, so we'll just have to wait until this player turns around.
I think it's Flat going off, number 9.
Yep, Flat is going off. You're right about that. He is coming off for a different player.
I suspect, yeah, Toby McLeod coming on, number 10. That'll be a straight switch.
Toby McLeod off the bench, just maybe to preserve Flat future games, as McLeod can offer something different up top.
Yeah, slightly different type of player. Similar, quite a good physical presence, but tends to probably come deeper than Flat rather than being an out-and-out 9.
Yep, as Ewing, oh wow. What a challenge there from number 69, Marius Furberghoff. He just slapped the ball away from Ewing. That's gone out for a throw. It was thrown in by Scott, gets a cross into the box, and it's cleared away by Froya. One back by Orkney. It's with Delday. Played out wide to Scott. Scott's going to have to run for that. You get it. Jason Scott into the box. This one's for Nielsen. The substitute, McLeod, couldn't get the hold of that.
Just over McLeod.
Yeah, and there's another player down for Froya. That's not good. They only have one more substitute on their bench. I don't think they can afford to have an injury now.
No, certainly not. No, they'll be hoping to keep that substitute probably for the last 10 or 15 minutes just to maybe to freshen things up. But yeah, Orkney have so much more options. I expect to see play at least another couple of changes before the end of this match.
Definitely, as they'll certainly look to rotate their squad around, and Froya play it forward. And went back immediately by Orkney. You will say the starting 11 that started today has been a really solid one for Orkney.
Yeah, it's been solid. I think probably the two names that might have been considered strong options to start was Toby McLeod and Aidan Drever. I believe Aidan's maybe struggling with an injury, and Toby as well has missed a lot of football this year, so that maybe just counted against him in terms of starting this game. But they'll both be big players for the rest of the competition.
Yeah. Yep, it certainly will be, as they still have 2 more games to play in the group stage at least. See how they do then, as Orkney win it back. Nope, Freuer getting away with this. It's with the number 2. He's kept that out. Martin Anson tried to foul it in, but he couldn't keep that one. It's thrown in by Orkney, and they'll just look to... Yeah, they seem to be comfortable with the centre-backs, just playing it between each other.
Yep.
Scott progressing the ball forward. He's really doing well today, Scott. That's a poor pass to Ewing. Ewing can get hold of that.
Yeah, Scott's been excellent.
And Young getting a few blocks in there, but losing out when it comes to the throw.
Yeah, again, so much of the game coming down this left side for Orkney.
There is, yeah, the left side link up between Owen Young and Jason Scott has been really solid. The team, Toby McLeod's found himself in a bit of space here. McLeod, he'd gone out wide, looked to bring Hellawell into the game. He's looking for the pace and run. He's still going. He's going to keep it in. He does keep it in. It's coming to McLeod. What a save.
Great save.
I mean, Nielsen just came back to palm that header away from goal.
I don't know if Toby just made a completely clean contact on that header or not. It maybe just lacked a little bit of power, but it was a great move between him and Helliwell.
Yeah. Let's come back. Del Day into the box. Played out by Freuer. He's cut back really well there. Del Day just being practically everywhere in that attack. Just moves around. Having options. Ewing. He's back to Scott. Well, Jessamine. Back to Ewing. Back to Ewing. He's going to get pressure from the Freuer attack now. He's come back to give Freuer an extra man. Del Day has managed to be offside, as Freuer will now have a free kick, and that allowed them to regroup.
Yeah, you see Freuer there. I think they look a little tired at the back. The amount of time they were given, the triangle of players out on the left here to pass the ball about. I think that a team who's starting to feel the pace a little bit.
Yep, I mean, I think it is time for a drinks break. 20 minutes in, we are feeling it, and it is just 25 minutes to go. Orkney still in decent control of this game, holding on to the 2-0 victory, and that'll certainly give them some confidence going into the next 2 games.
Yeah, I think so. I think it could have been a more dominant performance, but we've still got, a quarter of the game to go. We'll have to see what happens, but I think they would obviously be delighted with any sort of win, but another goal or 2 would cap it off nicely, I think.
Yeah, I think they'll be certainly happy with that. I'll certainly be happy with another goal, as they almost had one a few minutes ago. McLeod has just gone lucky.
Yeah.
Nielsen decides not to take the water break. Both goalkeepers saying the goallesses. They wait for the game to restart now, as Nielsen waiting for the go-ahead from the referee.
Yeah, it's been a quiet night for the Orkney goalkeeper, McConaughey. He's not had a lot to do in the game.
Yeah. Headed forward, Freuer. Oh, missed challenge from Jessamine there, allowing through ball in behind now, as it's past the post from Marcus Bremers, and that was a close one for Freuer. Orkney needs to watch out for that.
Well, that just came out of nowhere. Just as we were saying, McConaughey hasn't had much to do. They were suddenly through on goal. Jessamine made a mistake in the middle of the park there, and it was a lovely ball through. And McConaughey actually was very sharp off his line to close the angle and maybe just forced the striker to push it wide.
Yeah, I mean, Bremers came in from the left there and almost brought Freuer back into this game. It would have given them hope, but Orkney shut them out, and now there's an opportunity for them to keep going. Owen Young down the left. He's not considered offside. Oh, he is. Never mind. Well, he is offside. Yeah, he looked a bit too far ahead of the defence.
Yeah.
Come back for it. Both teams are just playing it out now. It's a long ball headed for Freuer. They're still going. It's in behind to left. It's Bremers again finding some space. It's a bit of a risk for Freuer. As they're still going. It's lobbed over, touchdown, and cleared away by Orkney. Owen Young getting it forward now, and that's to McLeod. And McLeod having a bit of space. Oh, well, he's still going. I mean, yeah, that's a bit bad play from referee. I think he could have gotten an advantage there. McLeod, he did get up immediately and played the ball. And I think the captain, or Delday, was there. It's come out long to the left anyway. Scott picks it up. Goes down the left for Young. Young back to Scott. Scott having Deladay in behind. He does go for him. Young goes for him. Deladay cutting it back, and that's going to be a corner for Orkney. Just need the third to shut this game down.
Yeah, Deladay drifting over here to the left as well, getting involved. That's been a useful tactic for Orkney in the second half, I think.
It definitely has. As Delday has been wary of Freuer's defence, just moving to the side. He believes he can get the best purchase at, really. I mean, there's another player down for Freuer. This is not looking good for them at all.
Another head knock.
Yeah, that's not an injury you want to have more than once in a game, let alone in a whole tournament. It's a scary one. He got back up immediately, however, so it looks like he'll be fine. Opts to play. So number 69, Marius Furberg-Hoff, holding his head, but he's going to play on. So the goalkeeper has a free kick now.
I think they've taken it, have they? Yeah, ball's in play.
Yep. Come in long in behind. This is cleared back. Oh, and Orkney are going to sweep that one up. Cameron McConaughey, come in, just claim that, as he's come out a bit far out of his goal. It's furthest we've seen him out of his goal. He's certainly taking a bit of a risk here, but he's got a good hit on it. Headed on now, George Ewing trying to flick it past Hoff, cleared back, and that's a close one for Orkney. Still going. Ewing's in behind again. He's trying to get past the defence, however, and he can't manage it. Now Freuer can counter-attack. Jessamine is on Arnson. As it comes down to the right side, it's bouncing too far for the number 19 there. Isaac Esperez can't get hold of that.
Yeah, just too much on the cross ball there. Freuer have definitely looked a little bit more threatening since the water break, though.
Definitely, as the substitution for two substitutions for Orkney. Coming off is Jessamine and George Ewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will see who's coming on in a minute. It's difficult to see from this distance away.
Yeah. Both players coming in now. Just like for like swaps, I'm assuming.
It looks like Aidan Drever is the one player on there, so he'll be a straight swap for Jessamine, and the other player is Joe Wilson.
Joe Wilson's on.
And again, he's an attacking midfielder, so that'll be a straight swap for Ewing.
Yeah. Come in now for McLeod. McLeod does really well to run with it now. He's got him behind of the centre back. The captain, Peter Skaget, does really well to get the ball tackled away from McLeod there.
Yeah, good run from McLeod, showing his pace and power there, but didn't quite have enough to get away for the defender ultimately. It was a good recovery, but that is the sort of run in behind the defence that the manager will be wanting McLeod to make.
Yeah, definitely. It's cleared away by Freuer. Certainly an acrobatic clearance. Scott picks it up, sends it straight back to Hallowell. Sent in behind Owen Young. He knows. Oh, wow. That's certainly a bit of skill for Owen Young. He looked to cut inside.
Yeah.
He was being pressed by the Freuer player the whole way through that. It's unfortunate.
Great skill on the touchline, and rode the challenge well, but maybe the wrong decision to try and chip it to the far post, I think.
Yeah, well, he certainly did well to keep it in. It was a really good play. It's Nielsen waiting for... Is there going to be a substitution for, I believe, Freuer, the second substitution? Yep, it will be number 14, Kasper Skarpes, to be on, and he's come on for the number 2, Martin Arntzen.
So that's the final change for them.
Well, he's gone on to a more of attacking role, so I think Freuer will be looking to press themselves in the last 15 minutes of this game, press forward more. Seagulls flying about, blocking my view as Scott clears the ball.
Well, they've got nothing to lose now, so they might as well throw an extra body forward.
They have done, I believe. He's coming deep, but he's looking more of an attacking midfield role for Freuer. Challenged forward by Orkney, and Orkney pick it up now. Played through really well to Owen Young. McLeod showing his presence there. Pressed off. Oh, wow. That's good defending there. Oliver Vatten Sotti there just shoving Owen Young off the ball. Shoulder-to-shoulder action before sliding in and getting the ball out for a corner.
Yeah, another corner for Orkney. They've had quite a few in the last few minutes.
Yeah, they need to get some purchase off these. I mean, this is practice and all, but they need to start scoring them. Go for another short one. This is a low cross, and that's out for another corner.
Yeah, that wasn't the best delivery from Helliwell after the short corner.
Yeah. He certainly has got the ability to deliver. We've seen it today. Just needs another opportunity.
Yeah, he's had a lot of opportunities to cross the ball in today, both from open play and from set pieces.
He's got a lot of chances created. He's certainly a playmaking threat down the right. It's come in now. That one's come in, curling into the box. It goes for it. Oh, well. I mean, it was worth a try from Joel Wilson, but he couldn't get that one into even close to being on target.
No. On his weaker foot, but decided to take a swing at it, but it never looked like it was going to trouble the keeper.
Yeah, it's going to be Freuer to pick up a goal kick. We are 15 minutes left of the game plus injury time. It's been a bit of injury, say 1 or 2 minutes. So it comes straight back. Joe Wilson playing it in between the captain, Rendell, back to Deladay, and the pass to McLeod is not it, as Freuer have a chance to attack.
Well, Drever took a while to make a decision on what to do with that one there. It was, if he was going to use the keeper, he needed to pass it back earlier.
Yeah. Drever being a bit indecisive there. It's allowed Freuer to get ahead, and they can't let Freuer score this late. It'll give him a bit of hope for the last 10 minutes, and it's going to be hard to defend if you played the whole match and you're tired and trying to hold on to a victory.
It looks like Drever may have an issue here. Maybe cramp the way he was stretching his leg, but he did get injured in the Orkney Caithness game a few weeks ago, and I'm not sure how much football he's played since that. So hopefully, he's getting a stretch there. Definitely, I think a bit of tightness and cramp after that sprint back.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to be replaced there, as Orkney need to hold on to the players as much as they can. He's got back up, however. Freuler looking to get across into the box. It's a deflected one off the referee. Yeah, that was fair. Referee's gonna play that back for a drop ball for Freuler.
Yeah, I think I'm just watching Drever here to see how he's responding after that wee bout of cramp. I don't see them necessarily getting anyone ready. It does kind of feel like you wouldn't want to take a risk with anyone at this stage, with two important games coming up.
Yeah. So I think they should get someone going. There we go. They've sent someone to warm up. A player for Orkney as Freuler look to try and get the last few chances of last few rolls of the dice in this game. Trying to get something. Owen Youngin's in behind down the left now. He's coming in behind, misses everyone, and Freuler just get it clear. They can't seem to get the cutbacks right. They can't seem to get those towards the players they need to be. Or the players aren't in the positions they need to be either. They're struggling to get cutbacks in, Orkney, as they've had a lot of chances from that, but not really many goals.
Yeah, very much.
Oh, yeah, another cross in, but that one's just gone straight out to Freuler.
And that was Daldy again, drifting over to that side. He's just not seeing the ball down the right at all, so he keeps coming over here.
Yeah, giving away another free kick, Orkney. It's a Freuler chance now. It's a bit dicey. You can't risk anything, Orkney. If you're 2-0 up, it's the most dangerous scoreline. Been said.
Yeah.
You can't risk anything. Because you can't expect to be cruising at 2-0.
No, I think if Freuler were to get a goal back, it would be a nervy last few minutes.
Especially now, the way they're playing, they're holding on to the ball, not cleared away by the captain, Rendell, cleared away there in the end by Orkney. They do get away with it. Delday playing it out to McLeod. McLeod finding some space down the right. He's got a bit of pace about him, sends the player and kicks it off the player. I think he was trying to cross, but I think the Freuler player got in the way. Eric Larson there.
Just interesting looking over there, Charlie Alway, the Orkney manager, showing a fair bit of frustration at the moment. I think he's probably, I'd imagine, feeling that Orkney should be more in control of this game.
Well, there we go, and Young is coming behind now. Can he beat Nielsen? Nielsen does get there first.
Good goalkeeping.
That's really good goalkeeping. I mean, that was great play all round from Orkney to pick it up. I understand why the manager would be agreed with balls come straight back to Owen Young. Owen Young has a chance to make it 3. She does! And that's the goal he was looking for. He missed the penalty, but he gets his goal finally. It's a bit of a gift from Nielsen.
Yeah, that's a real shame for the keeper, because he's actually had a good game and made some good saves. But yeah, that was a horrible kick out right to Young, and he was just able to bury it past him at the near post. And
he'll certainly be happy with that one, as he missed the penalty earlier, but that'll do his confidence the world of good.
Yeah, I think Owen's performance has deserved a goal today. I think him and Jason Scott have linked up really well, and most of Orkney's best things have come down that side.
I do agree. We're still waiting, as there's another Freuler player down, and that's not looking good if you only have 2 players on your bench.
It's worrying if you're going down with cramp. in the first game, and you know you've got another game tomorrow and another game on Tuesday, and so little options. I was quite shocked at the start of the game when you said they only seem to have a squad of 13 named, because that almost seems incredible that you take this schedule on with that number of players.
Well, Freya is certainly taking it on. Maybe the lack of numbers is why they don't seem to do too well in these games. They don't have the squad depth to compete with the bigger teams like Jersey or Guernsey.
Yeah.
But still, they're still putting decent. They've had a few decent chances. They just can't seem to get true foot in the game. They can't. They just had a bit of snaps.
Yeah. Just the odd break and counter attack, and a little bit of sloppiness from Orkney time once or twice. But I mean, really now looking back on this, you sort of feel that Orkney could be winning by more had they been a little bit more ruthless in the final third.
Yeah, you feel like they could have taken the game in the first half. They could have had this scoreline a lot. They could have had a lot more in the first half as well.
Yeah, definitely the penalty miss.
It shook up Orkney, definitely. But I mean, you also must say they also have been creating a lot of chances. They're not finding the players. They've been putting a lot of balls in the box, and then the Freya defenders picks them up, but the Freya defenders give away the ball here. It's Delday playing it straight to Joe Wilson. Back to No, it's different. I think they've had a substitution. That's number 15.
That's Eden Drever.
Drever.
Yeah,
I
he
see.
came on for Jessamine.
Jessamine, I see. Yeah, it's the same haircut, kind of. It's a little. I don't know. Got confused. Anyway, Nielsen, the goal, free kick. There was an offside by Orkney. Nielsen now just waiting. Gone long in behind, but Owen Young just picks the header up, and that's really well done by McLeod, and the captain Rendell back to McLeod finding a bit of space, trying to find Rendell, finds Wilson going to Helwell. That's cleared away from him, but still they're really getting some neat passing plays in Orkney.
McLeod's done well since he came on. I think his movement's been quite sharp, and he's shown a willingness to drop and show for the ball.
Yeah, I mean he's playing midfield right now.
Yeah, and he does quite often play as a midfielder. He's kind of probably playing in any of the midfielder attack positions really.
Quite a solid player. There you go for Orkney. Is they've got a free kick here. It's maybe shooting range if they really want to have a go. Joe Wilson. If it depends how he's feeling about it.
It's I mean it's a good must be near 35 yards.
Yeah. Oh well, he did. I think he went for it.
He did, and it wasn't a very successful attempt, I'm afraid.
That one just went far and wide. As now Nielsen has another goal kick. We're coming up to 5 minutes left. Few minutes of injury time, and that I think will be it for Orkney men's first game. Both teams of Orkney, the men and women, coming off with a win. Hopefully, as long as I'll say hopefully the men don't concede 3 goals in the next 7 minutes. So as they're progressing the ball forward now, Delday with the ball showing a lot of promise, and that's a sliding challenge in. It's a yellow for Delday. I think that's a bit harsh, but he did come in a bit harsh too.
Just overran the ball and then stretched for it, and I think probably just showed the studs on the defender there, which is why he's getting a yellow. But that was a dangerous break. And but yeah, as you were saying, it's been a terrific start to both football competitions. I watched the ladies team this afternoon, and they performed really well to get the 3-1 win.
Yeah, they're holding up really well. It's come back now, headed back by Orkney. Maybe one last goal in them, as Delday can't keep that one in. Yep, throw. Manager for Orkney not making any substitutions still. He's not willing to like shake up the team maybe after that goal.
No, I wonder if I'm sure he'll have a plan for the next game. You know, if everything goes according to plan, that he'll rest a number of outfield players. I just wonder, watching this now, whether he's left the fullbacks and the 2 wide players on, so whether that's maybe a signal that they will be rested in the next game, and that'll be an area he looks to freshen things up.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they have to do a lot of running. Ball's coming to McLeod. He tried to play it to Young. He just didn't get the right touch on the ball. But yeah, no, they've done a lot of running going up, down the pitch. So they certainly are going to have a lot to do. I think they're probably going to be rested for a bit, definitely.
I think if he wanted them to start the next game, they probably would have been subbed off by now, because he's certainly got plenty of options in those positions.
Yep. That's a foul on Delde, and that will be a free kick for Orkney. One last goal to kick things off, maybe. They're certainly going for it. Quick free kick. Delde's got options in the box. Leads. Oh! Well, it looked for a second it was coming straight to Owen Young. The cross didn't have too much pace on it. Nielsen almost slipped with it, and McLeod was right on him.
Yeah, it was good goalkeeping again, but Delde just didn't get enough power on the cross, really. It was, if he'd zipped that, I think it would have been tap in for Young at the far post.
Yep. Joe Wilson lays off to Young. Young to the captain, Rendell. Rendell trying to lay off to McLeod. McLeod cutting inside. He's giving it to the captain. It will be a free offside.
Yeah.
A free offside. That will be a
couple of tired-looking challenges there from Froya. A little bit kind of desperate. Swings at both Rendell and McLeod there. That could have been fouls, so they got away with one a wee bit there, getting the offside decision, I think.
They have, but still going for Froya. They might just look to get a goal back, maybe just get a little consolation.
I'm sure they'd love to get a goal, and after all the effort they've put into the game.
Yeah. It's coming up to nearly injury time. McConaughey waits till the ball reaches him, make sure he catches it. That needed to be caught.
Just judged that well. I was a wee bit worried when I saw the forward coming across, but he had it under control.
Oh,
that's a good ball.
Yeah, the captain's finds space in behind. He's not offside. I mean, he launches across to nobody, but it's found by Aidan Drever. Picks it up. Delte gets away from his man. Does a little slick maneuver, and it's going to be a foul on the Froya player, and it will be a free kick. I think we're into injury time now. It'll be 2 minutes probably.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a story of or a pattern of Orkney's attack tonight there. When Rendell got in, just played it really well to get into the position, but then the final ball just not quite right.
Yeah. They had a long shot and a goal from a set piece, and then Owen Young just picked it up from a mistake. They haven't really created a crossing opportunity, a goal from a open play crossing opportunity.
No.
It's come long now, headed back, chested down by Orkney. They're just going to hold on to the ball, hold on possession, and try to play Hellwell in behind. McLeod trying to help. We're still in. It's kept in, and no, it's not. So going to be a foul on the Froya player. I mean, that was pretty clear cut.
Yeah, I think so. If McLeod had, I think McLeod thought the ball was going out. If he'd been over there a little bit quicker, I think he could have nipped in and nipped away with it.
Yeah, definitely. There's now it's looking to be it for the game, probably. Just a few more passes in it. Referee has got a whistle in his hand. Yep, that's full time. Orkney are going to be really happy with that result. 2 wins for both teams today. 3-0 and 3-1 for the ladies. 3-0 here today. Good performances put in by a lot of players just to get that shift across. They've all put in a good effort for Orkney. Yeah, Any last words?
Yeah, no, that's great. That Orkney be absolutely delighted to get their tournament off with a win. I think there'll be tougher challenges ahead, but any win to start with is great news.
All right, well, I think we're good here. We'll see you tomorrow for more fixtures in the Island Games.